Why learning English changed my life. A simple story about myself. When I was a teenager, I lived in a small village in India. In our village, most people spoke only our local language. English was something we saw in movies or read in textbooks, but we didn't use it every day. I never thought I would need English, but everything changed one day. One morning, my teacher entered the classroom with a big smile and said, "Students, there will be a quiz competition next month. It's in English. The winner will go to the city for a special event." At first, I thought, this is not for me. I don't even speak English well. But something inside me said, try, don't be afraid. So I started learning English seriously. Every day after school, I read small English stories, practiced speaking in front of the mirror, and listened to English songs. I made many mistakes. Sometimes I said the wrong words, and my friends laughed, but I didn't stop. I kept going. When the quiz day came, I was nervous. My hands were shaking. But when I stood on the stage and answered the first question in English, everyone clapped. I answered more questions, and finally, I won. The real magic happened later. When I went to the city for the event, I met people from different places. They all spoke English. I talked with them, made new friends, and even got an offer to join an English-speaking youth group. From that moment, I understood one thing. English is more than just a language. It is a bridge. It helped me connect with new people, explore new ideas, and even get better job opportunities later in life. Today, I can read books from other countries, watch international news, and speak with anyone anywhere. Moral of the story: learning English opened the door to the world for me. It gave me confidence, chances, and dreams I never imagined. If I can do it, you can too. Just take one small step every day, and English will become your friend. Part 2. My English journey continues. After winning the quiz and visiting the city, I returned home with a new goal in my heart. I want to become truly good at English, not just for a competition, but for my life. So I made a plan. My daily routine. Morning reading. Every morning I read one small English paragraph, sometimes from a newspaper, sometimes from a storybook. New word notebook. I kept a notebook. Every time I found a new word, I wrote it down. I wrote its meaning and one simple sentence using that word. For example, word, journey. Meaning, a trip from one place to another. Sentence, my journey to the city was exciting. Speaking practice, I spoke to myself in English while walking. I would say, "Hello, how are you? Today I am going to the market. It is a sunny day." It felt strange at first, but slowly I became more confident. English friends online. I joined a small English learning group on Facebook. We helped each other, corrected each other's sentences, and even made short video calls. That gave me real speaking practice. A surprise call. One day, I got a phone call from a small online company. They saw my videos, speaking English in the Facebook group, and said, "We are looking for someone to help us talk with foreign clients. Are you interested?" I couldn't believe it. I said yes, and that was the start of my first online job. I didn't need to leave my village. I worked from home, but I spoke English every day with people from other countries. They respected me. They listened to me, and all of it happened because I learned English. Ending. A message from my heart. Now I help other young students in my village. I tell them, English is not only for rich people or big cities. It is for anyone who is ready to learn. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. You will make mistakes. That's normal. But each mistake is a step forward. English gave me a new life, and I believe it can give you one too. Part 3. Helping Others, Growing Together. As I became more confident in English and continued my online job, something special began to happen in my village. One evening, a young boy named Raju came to me and said shyly, "Bhaiya, can you teach me English too?" I smiled and said, "Of course." That was the beginning of something beautiful. Soon, 3 more children joined, then 10. Every evening after work, I started a free English class in my home. We sat on the floor with notebooks and big dreams. We practiced simple greetings. "Hello, my name is Raju. I am fine, thank you. This is my book." At first they laughed and got shy, but I told them my story. I said, "If I can do it, you can too. Just keep going." A bigger impact. One day, a government officer visited our village. He heard about our little English group and was surprised. He said, "You have created a learning center here. Would you like support to make it official?" Soon, with his help, we turned my small class into a local spoken English club. We got books, a whiteboard, and even a small classroom. Now, children and adults from nearby villages come to learn. Some of them even got jobs in nearby towns just because they could speak basic English. Final thoughts. A message for you. You don't need money to start. You need a strong heart and a little time every day. Mistakes are your best teachers. Don't be afraid to speak. Moral summary. English connects people from different places. Confidence grows slowly, but it grows. Helping others multiplies your success. Learning never stops. Even one word a day can lead to big change. Easy vocabulary from the story. Word, meaning, simple. Anftiri, journey dress, garment. Sentence journey. All trip or travel from one place to another. Nov journey to the city was exciting. Bridge. Something that connects 2 sides or people. English is a bridge to the world. Confident, incarcer, feeling sure and brave. I feel confident when I speak English. Competition, a game or contest to win something. Joined an English quiz competition. Practice, doing something again and again to get better. Practice English every day. Doing support from others. Officer gave us support to teach more. Part 4. From Village to the World. Years passed. I was still living in my village, but my mind was reaching far beyond it. Every day I was learning, speaking, and growing. One evening, I received an email from a woman in the UK who had seen my English learning videos online. She wrote, "Your story is inspiring. Would you like to speak at our online youth conference about your journey with English?" For a moment, I sat still. Me, speaking at an international event? Just a few years ago, I couldn't even say a full sentence in English without fear. Now, I was being invited to speak to the world. I said, yes. My first international speech. The day of the online event came. I wore a simple shirt, sat in front of my mobile camera, and took a deep breath. Then I spoke. "Hello everyone, my name is Ram. I come from a small village where English was once a dream, but today it's my path to the world." I shared everything, my struggles, my mistakes, my practice, my students, and my belief that English is for everyone. After the session, I received dozens of messages from young people in countries like Nigeria, Bangladesh, and the Philippines. Then, they all said the same thing. "Thank you. You gave me hope." A dream that became real. That one event led to another. Soon, I was invited to attend a youth language summit in Singapore, in person. With help from my local education group, I got a passport for the first time in my life. When I sat on the plane and looked out of the window, I whispered to myself, "This is not just a flight. This is a flight of dreams." I stood in front of hundreds of people from different countries. I spoke in English, and when I finished, they clapped loudly. I wasn't just a village boy anymore. I was a global speaker. I returned home and expanded our small English center. Now we have over 100 students, some of whom are already working online, studying in colleges, and helping their families. Every week, we have a confidence day. On this day, students come to the front and speak in English. No one laughs. No one judges. We only clap. I tell them what I always believe. One day, your voice will travel across the world, just like mine did. Final moral lessons, simple and clear. English is a tool, not a talent. Anyone can learn it with time and effort. Start small. 1 word a day, 1 sentence a week. It grows. Mistakes are part of learning. Don't stop. Don't hide. Confidence is a seed. Water it with practice and patience. Use your voice to inspire others. When you grow, help others grow too. Part 5. How to start speaking English today. My real method. After my journey from shy village boy to international speaker, many people asked me, "How did you really do it? Can I also speak English even if I'm not good at grammar?" And my answer is always, yes, absolutely. Here's exactly how I started speaking English, step by step, simple, real, and practical, for you. Step 1, talk to the mirror. Every morning I stood in front of a mirror and practiced speaking. Just 2 to 3 minutes. I said, "Good morning. Today I will go to the market. My name is Ram. I am learning English. I am not perfect, but I am improving." At first I made mistakes. I forgot words. I laughed at myself. But slowly, my tongue started to move freely. I wasn't afraid anymore. Why this works? You don't need anyone. You practice speaking out loud and build confidence. Step 2, record your voice. I used my mobile phone. I recorded myself reading short English texts, stories, news, or simple dialogues. Then, I listened. At first, I felt shy. My voice sounded funny. But then, I noticed, here, I said this word wrong. Next time, I'll say it right. Why this works? You learn to listen to yourself. You fix your pronunciation and grow day by day. Step 3. One English friend. I found one person online who also wanted to practice English. We made a rule. 10 minutes of English every day. No judging, only support. We correct each other kindly. Sometimes we laughed at our mistakes. Sometimes we learned a new word together. That friend made my journey fun. Why this works? You get real talking practice, not just reading or writing, real speaking. Step 4. Read simple English daily. I chose easy stories. Step 5. Speak first, grammar later. Yes, grammar is important, but don't let it stop you. In the beginning, I used to say, "He go to school. I has a pen." People understood me, even with mistakes. Later I learned, "He goes to school. I have a pen." Lesson. Don't wait to be perfect. Just start speaking. Grammar will catch up later. Bonus. My daily English routine, still today. Time, it. Morning, 5-minute mirror speaking. Afternoon, molds, reading and voice recording. Evening, respeak. 10-minute my English partner. Night. Watch one short English video with subtitles. Where you can begin, even today. If you are reading this, you have already started. Now choose. One short sentence to say aloud today. One person to talk to in English, even for 1 minute. One small mistake to laugh at and learn from. You don't need perfect English. You need courage. You need daily practice. And you need to believe that your voice matters. Part 6. Common English speaking topics for daily life. My practice plan. After learning to speak a little English, I realized I needed real-life topics to talk about. That helped me use English in everyday situations, just like we use our mother tongue. Part 6. Common English speaking topics for daily life. My practice plan. After learning to speak a little English, I realized I needed real-life topics to talk about. That helped me use English in everyday situations, just like we use our mother tongue. So, I created a topic-based speaking routine. Simple, useful, and perfect for daily practice. Let me share it with you, exactly how I used it. 1. Talking about myself. I started with the easiest topic, me. Examples. My name is Ram Roy. I live in a village. I am 24 years old. I like reading books. My favorite color is blue. I want to become a teacher. Why it helps? You already know the answers. You can practice without fear. 2. My family. They talked about my family. It felt natural and personal. Examples. I have 5 people in my family. My father is a farmer. My mother is a homemaker. I have 1 brother and 1 sister. Tip. Practice using simple past, present, and future tenses. 3. Daily routine. Every day, I said my routine in English out loud. Examples. I wake up at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a bath. Then I eat breakfast and go to work. Why it works. You say it every day, so it becomes automatic. 4. My education. Examples. I studied in a government school. Now I am learning English through books and videos. I want to go to college next year. Real tip. Use this when people ask you about your background. 5. Going to the market. Practicing real conversations like, how much is this? I want 1 kilo of rice. Do you have tomatoes today? This gave me confidence to speak English in public, even if just small phrases. 6. Talking about the weather. Very useful in daily conversation. Examples. It is hot today. I think it will rain. The sky is very cloudy. I used to start small talk like this. People replied kindly, and I felt happy. 7. Talking about hobbies. I practiced saying, are. After learning to speak a little English, I realized I needed real-life topics to talk about. That helped me use English in everyday situations, just like we use our mother tongue. So, I created a topic-based speaking routine. Simple, useful, and perfect for daily practice. Let me share it with you, exactly how I used it. 1. Talking about myself. I started with the easiest topic, me. Examples. My name is Ram Roy. I live in a village. I am 24 years old. I like reading books. My favorite color is blue. I want to become a teacher. Why it helps. You already know the answers. You can practice. Examples. Examples. I wake up at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a bath. Then I eat breakfast and go to work. Why it works. You say it every day, so it becomes automatic. 4. My education. Examples. I studied in a government school. Now I am learning English through books and videos. I want to go to college next year. Real tip. Use this when people ask you about your background. 5. Going to the market. Practicing real conversations like, how much is this? I want 1 kilo of rice. Do you have tomatoes today? This gave me confidence to speak English in public, even if just small phrases. 6. Talking about the weather. Very useful in daily conversation. Examples. It is hot today. I think it will rain. The sky is very cloudy. I used to start small talk like this. People replied kindly, and I felt happy. 7. Talking about hobbies. I practiced saying, I like watching cricket. I enjoy listening to music. My favorite hobby is drawing. This helped me connect with others and make friends in English groups. Bonus topics I practiced later. Topic. Why it helps festivals. Failure. To describe your culture, for example, Diwali, Eid. My village/city. To talk about your home place, health and food. Enarone. Explain if you're sick or want something to eat. Dreams and goals. To practice future tense and motivation. My speaking practice formula. Each day I did the 3S rule. Select a topic, example, my family. Speak 5 sentences aloud, even if broken, I tried. Self-correct or record and listen. Little by little, I built sentences. Day by day, I built confidence. Final encouragement for you. If you're still reading this, you're already on the right path. Now choose one topic from above. Speak 5 small sentences aloud today. It doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be honest. Remember, fluency is not magic. It is a result of daily courage, and you already have that inside you. This plan uses all the real strategies I followed, slow, simple, and steady. Part 7. 30-day spoken English practice plan, inspired by my life. A simple plan for real people with real dreams. Week 1. Speak about yourself, build the base. Day Mabani equals topic, licenses tip. Day 1. Name and hometown. My name is Gegan. I am from Gegan. I live in Gegan. Day 2. Age and birthday. I am Gegan years old. My birthday is on Gegan. Day 3. Mabani daily routine. Wake up at Gegan. I go to school, work at Gegan. Day 4. Family. There are Gegan people in my family. Day 5. House. I live in a Gegan house. It has Gegan rooms. Day 6. I study, quote, work at Gegan. I like it because Gegan. Day 7. Close, record, voice you. Record, voice everything again, record your voice. Week 2. Common everyday English. Real use. Day. Topic, practice tip. Day 8. Asks questions. What is this? Where's the bus stop? Day 9. Market talk. How much is this? I want 1 kilo of rice. Day 10. Tucked it about weather. It's hot today. It looks like rain. Day 11. Talking about food. Like rice. My favorite fruit is mango. Day 12. I enjoy drawing. I like listening to music. Day 13. Fall backing directions. Go straight. Turn left at the shop. Day 14. Bokeh 10 sentences to the 3. Talking to others. Confidence stage. Day. Practice tip. Day 15. Day 15. Locking to a friend. Hello, how are you? What did you do today? Day 16. Good morning. I have a question. Day 17. Day phone call practice. All practice. Is this Gegan? Can I speak to Gegan, please? Day 18. Asking for help. Can you help me? I don't understand this. Day 19. Thank you very much. I am sorry. Day 20. The thirsty crow, or the hare and the tortoise. Day 21. The thirsty crow, or the hare and the tortoise, or the tortoise and the hare. Record 1-minute story in your voice. Listen and improve. Week 4. Speaking from the heart. True English fluency. Day 22. Dream job. I want to become a Geggan because I love Geggan. Day 23. Favorite festival. We celebrate Geggan with lights, sweets, family. Day 24. Childhood memory. Why was small I used to Geggan. Day 20. What to remember during these 30 days. Speak daily. Even 5 minutes is enough. Don't worry about mistakes. Speak anyway. Repeat topics to improve fluency. Record your voice every 7 days to hear your growth. Smile while speaking. It helps your confidence. Want to make it even better? I can now turn this 30-day plan into a PDF workbook for you with fill-in-the-blank exercises, daily space to write your answers, motivational quotes, vocabulary builder section. Part 8. Most common mistakes beginners make and how I overcame them. When I began learning English, I made many mistakes. I used to feel bad, even embarrassed. But then I realized something powerful. Every mistake is a teacher. If I learn from it, it becomes my strength. Here are the top 7 mistakes I made and how I corrected them, so you can avoid or fix them too. Mistake 1. Waiting to be perfect before speaking. I thought I must learn full grammar before opening my mouth, so I stayed silent for months. How I fixed it. I started speaking imperfect sentences like, he go school, I has book. People understood me, and slowly I learned, he goes to school, I have a book. Lesson, start speaking now, not later. Grammar improves with use. An hour of our calm. Mistake 2. Translating everything from my native language. At first, I translated each sentence from my local language to English, word by word. It made my sentences sound strange. How I fixed it. I learned common phrases and used them as they are. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Can you help me? Lesson. Use ready-made phrases. Don't always translate. Mistake 3. Only reading and not speaking. I read English books every day but didn't practice saying anything. My brain was learning, but my tongue was still nervous. How I fixed it. I started mirror speaking for 5 minutes daily. I also recorded my voice and listened to it. Lesson. Speaking is like exercise. You get stronger by doing it. Mistake 4. Being afraid of making mistakes in front of others. I used to think, what if they laugh at me? So I stayed quiet. How I fixed it. I joined a Facebook group for English learners. Everyone was learning and no one laughed. They supported me. Lesson. Find a safe space. Speak without fear. Mistake 5. Learning too many hard words. I tried to use big fancy words like articulate and notwithstanding, but I didn't even understand them fully. How I fixed it. I focused on simple, useful words like go, come, eat, happy, sad, near, far. These helped me speak smoothly. Lesson. Simple English is powerful. Use easy words well. Mistake 6. Not listening enough. I read, I wrote, but I didn't listen to English, so I didn't know how real people spoke. How I fixed it. I started listening to English songs with subtitles, children's stories on YouTube, small podcasts for beginners. Lesson. Listening improves speaking. Your ears learn the music of English. English songs with subtitles, children's stories on YouTube, small podcasts for beginners. Lesson. Listening improves speaking. Your ears learn the music of English. Mistake 7. Giving up too soon. Sometimes I felt, it's too hard. Maybe English is not for me. How I fixed it. I remembered why I started. I want to grow. I want to help others. I want a better life. And I made learning fun. Through games, speaking challenges, and daily short goals. Lesson: never give up. Even 10 minutes a day brings change. Final thought. From my heart, if you're making mistakes, that means you're trying. And trying is the first step to becoming great. Mistakes are not your weakness. They are your bridge to success. Part 9. English speaking games and fun activities. Learn while having fun. After some time of serious practice, I noticed that many learners, including me, were getting bored or nervous. So I thought, why not make English learning fun? Here are the real games and activities I used that made learning English exciting, enjoyable, and effective for both beginners and young learners. 1. Describe this game. Object talk. How to play. Pick any object near you, a pen, a chair, a mango, or even your shoe, and describe it in 3 to 5 simple English sentences. Example: this is a pen. It is blue in color. I use it to write. I got it from the shop. I like this pen. Why it helps. You learn how to form simple, useful sentences and think in English. 2. Role play, act a scene. How to play. Choose a situation, like buying vegetables, going to the doctor, or asking for directions. One person is the shopkeeper, the other is the customer. Act it out in English. Example dialogue. A. Good morning, do you have tomatoes? B. Yes, 20 rupees per kilo. A. Give me 2 kilos, please. Why it helps. You practice real-life speaking situations in a fun and safe way. Speak for 30 seconds challenge. How to play. Pick a topic like my favorite food or my pet and speak about it in English for 30 seconds without stopping. Start your timer and go. Why it helps. It builds fluency and confidence under time pressure, just like in real life. 4. Listen and repeat game. How to play. Listen to a short English video or audio, like a cartoon or news clip. Pause after every sentence and repeat the sentence aloud, copying the tone and style. Why it helps. This improves your pronunciation, listening, and natural speaking rhythm. 5. Vocabulary box game. How to play. Write new English words on small paper chits and put them in a box. Each person picks one chit, reads the word, and says a sentence using it. Example. Word. Happy. Sentence. I am happy when I eat ice cream. Why it helps. You practice new words in real sentences. 6. Picture talk game. How to play. Show a photo from a book, magazine, or phone and describe what you see in English. Example. Village scene. There is a cow. A woman is walking. Children are playing cricket. The sky is blue. Why it helps. It activates your thinking and describing skills in English. 7. English song karaoke. How to play. Play an English song with subtitles on YouTube. Sing along while reading the words. Start with simple songs like If You're Happy and You Know It. Let It Go, from Frozen. You Are My Sunshine. Why it helps. It improves your pronunciation, rhythm, and enjoyment. My real experience. I use these games in my evening classes. At first, students were shy, but slowly they laughed, enjoyed, and spoke without fear. English became a game, not a burden. One girl said, Baya, English is fun now. I can speak without thinking too much. And that is success. Final advice. When learning feels like a game, your brain learns faster. So don't always be serious. Smile, play, speak, repeat. Even one small game a day will build your fluency and joy. Part 10. My students' success stories. Real people, real change. After I improved my own English, I knew I had to help others, especially young boys and girls in my village who had dreams but lacked the tools. So I started small. One notebook, one chalk, one group of children. Let me tell you about 3 special students whose lives were changed through simple daily English learning. 1. Raju, the shy boy who found his voice. Raju was 13 years old, very quiet, always looked down when speaking. One day, he whispered to me, "Baya, I want to learn English, but I can't speak." I told him, "That's okay. Speak 1 word today. Tomorrow, speak 2. We began slowly. Day 1, my name is Raju. Day 5, I live in this village. Day 15, I like to play football. Day 30, he told a 1-minute story in English. Today, Raju makes short English videos on YouTube for fun. People from other villages follow him. Lesson. Confidence grows with kindness and daily steps. 2. Sita, the girl who became a guide. Sita was 17. She had finished school but didn't speak any English. Her father said, "Girls don't need English. She will get married soon." But Sita had a dream. "I want to be a tourist guide in my village." I trained her with simple travel English. "This is the temple. It is 500 years old. Would you like some water?" She practiced daily, even hiding from her family at first. But one day, a tourist group came. She spoke to them, in English. They clapped. One tourist even gave her a tip and said, "You speak beautifully." Now her family supports her. She takes local tourists around our area and speaks fluent, simple English. Lesson. English can give girls power and purpose. 3. Amir, from cycle shop to call center. Amir worked at his uncle's cycle shop. He had only passed class 10, and he thought learning English was only for rich people. But he was good with customers and had big dreams. He joined our English group in the evenings. We practiced, "How can I help you? This bike has new brakes. It costs 3,000 rupees." Later, he applied to a small online job as a customer assistant. They interviewed him in English. He said, "I was scared, but I answered slowly and clearly. I said, 'Sir, I'm still learning, but I will try my best.'" They hired him. Now Amir earns more from home than he ever did at the shop. Lesson. English opens digital doors for village youth. What all these stories teach us? You don't need perfect grammar, just courage and practice. English is for everyone. Girls, boys, shy students, busy workers. Start where you are, with what you have, and grow daily. A small step can become a big change, not just for one person, but for a whole family. My personal reflection. Every time I see my students speaking English, even simple sentences like, "This is my home," or "I like my school," I feel proud. Not because their English is perfect, but because their fear is gone. They now believe, I can speak, I can learn, I can become something. And that is the real magic of English. How do I begin? How can my English journey become real? Starting today. In this part, I'll give you a personal starter kit, the exact steps, tools, and mindset I use to go from silent to confident. You don't need a fancy school. You just need heart, habit, and hope. Your English Starter Toolkit. 1. Your English Journal. Start a simple notebook. On the first page, write, I am learning English because, write your reason. I will speak one sentence every day. Mistakes are okay. Stopping is not. Then, each day, write one new word, one sentence using that word, one sentence about your day. This builds a habit and becomes your English storybook. 2. Your voice is your teacher. Daily speaking challenge. Speak 2 to 3 sentences aloud every day. Example: today is sunny. I am learning English. I will not give up. Tip: use a mirror or your phone. Listen, smile, improve. You become your own coach and listener. 3. Your listening practice corner. Choose one of the following: English cartoon, like Peppa Pig, simple story with subtitles on YouTube, English song with slow lyrics. Listen for 5 minutes a day. Say some lines after the speaker. This teaches you pronunciation, rhythm, and real-life phrases. 4. Your speaking partner. Find one friend, cousin, classmate, or group online who is also learning. Make a promise. We will speak 5 minutes in English every day, no judgment. You can talk about what you ate, what you did, what you want to do tomorrow. This turns learning into connection and fun. 5. Your 30-day promise sheet. Draw a calendar. Each day, write Psalm 2 after you. Spoke one sentence. Learned one word. Listen to one thing in English. If you miss a day, don't worry. Just come back stronger the next day. One small action a day builds a strong speaker. The 3 golden rules for your journey: speak more, fear less. Even broken English is better than silent English. Be proud of every step. Saying, I like tea, is success because you said it. Help one more person learn. Teach someone one word a day. You will grow faster. A message from me to you. I started this journey with no money, no classes, and no special background. I just had a reason, a routine, and a strong belief. I don't need perfect English. I need to keep going. Today you are at the same starting line. And if I could do it, so can you. This is not just the end of my story. It is the beginning of yours. Would you like this complete journey as a PDF book? I can now create a beautiful illustrated PDF with all 11 parts. Your full journey from beginner to confident speaker. Writing space to note your own progress. 30-day practice plan. Games and activities. Motivational quotes. B36. Beginner vocabulary sheet. Would you like me to make and send it to you next?